All right, back we go. I was setting up my mic. I don't know if it works. I'm not sure how to do this exactly. It is Thursday, January 14th. I'm gonna have to play this back. If it sounds like crap, I'll have to do it again. But I have it plugged in. I'm not sure if I did it right exactly. But the mic is on. I'm not sure if I should have a headset into the mic or a headset into the computer to hear myself. I'm not exactly sure. But all right, we'll see how this goes. All right, let's start off today with S&P was down 14. Dow Jones finished late minus 68. And yeah, some great runners today. LXRX, big news. Some really good runners. Let's take a look at some stocks and let's do it. UAVS. Let's take a look at UAVS. UAVS, this was on a tear today. This was up 27%. Ad Eagle Aerial Systems, 51 million float, 52% short growth, market cap 580 million, cash 24 million, revenue 1.3 million, assets 28 million, stock splits 401%, insiders own 10%, institutions 3%, no income listed, only 107,000 in debt. That's pretty good. Enterprise value 406 million, pretty close. And profile gauges and design, distribution, and support of unmanned aerial vehicle data, acquisition drones for precision agricultural industry. It produces includes its products include RX-48, RX-60. Company was founded by Brett Chilcott in 2010, headquartered in Neo Desisha, Kansas. All right, insiders, pretty even, nothing really. 75,000 sells, 60,000 buys. Let's take a look here at FinViz. Income minus 12 million, that's not good. Sales 1.3 million, float 47 million. And today, Ag Eagle Aerial Systems announces state of Iowa chooses hemp overview for managing registration and oversight of hemp crops. So let's see what they say on here. FinViz, it offers farmland subscription-based cloud analytics for data collected with drone used by farmers. Hemp overview software solution web. Domestic industrial hemp programs for state and tribal nation departments of agriculture, growers, processors, the public parks. So they're in the drone space and it looks like the hemp space. And this really moved today. Look at the monthly right here. Was 2008. This wasn't 2000%. It did a reverse stock split, came all the way down. You're gonna have to get to the weekly here, and I see one split. You're gonna have to get to the daily. Remember the stock 2016. This came down to the 5 line, and then here's where we start to move sideways. 5 bounced to 20. There was a big move. Went back and forth, then we exploded even higher on this candle wick in 2017, 28. Then we bounced again. Then we went to 20. Then we did a split in 2018. And then this came all the way down, looks like 25 cents. Yeah, it really bottomed 2019, 2020. Didn't do much and went as high as 77 cents. And right here in May, look at this. This was a big candle here. Went up to 515. Then we came back to near 1. Then we bounced to 4. And then this little wedge here. See this? For about 3-4 months. And then we went to 2. Look at this 2-line hold. And right here, look at this. Right over under this 3-line. Nice ascending triangle. This is where we exploded like a lot of the stocks, November, December. And this one all the way to 850. Now look at the pullback. You want right to your 13 EMA. Your 13 is over your 20, so it's a buy. This held. This could even went to 5, but it didn't. And then we went up 850, and then today with the news was very positive, and this thing had 24 million in volume. Where's this going to go now? Looking back, where's it at? Right here. This could go to 12, 15, 20. I'll call this 14, 15 line very big. Well, it's got to get over 10. Immediately it's got to get over 10, 11, 12. Step by step, dollar by dollar. But just looking at the congestion here, way back 15 and 20, things, if this really gets going, you want this stop. As this rises, moving average, as the price rises, moving average is going to follow. And you want this to stop, 657. If this goes all the way back and, something happens, bad news, you want it to hold 250. That's way down there, though. But this stock's strong, like a lot of these stocks, very bullish. And, looking like, I'm not sure if this company will be bought out or anything. I always look at that maybe because they're sort of in that 500 million range. It's really pumped up right now, but you never know. So, I mean, it's looking very good right now on UAVS. Great move today. As you can see today, intraday, look at the intraday. Look at the 5 minute. And this touch, 775, and then we bounced to 8, back down, and then we got over under 875. And look at this takeoff 1125. This is a great long. For me, I have my with my computer set up. Anywhere below, I've come to the conclusion. I've looked at so many stocks about right here. About right here is my halfway point. So when a stock gets above that, right about there, that is when I don't want to go long when it's above that. So when this got to about, we'll call it 950, maybe 975, is getting very overextended. That was like the last move to get in for me. Now you can get in higher, but I'm saying that's the middle point for me. So you can see the 10-minute here, and this took off. This is a straight long. And here's your move. Look at the support, and then the dip, and then your U shape, and then you're playing over under here. That's all. When you see this 1320 EMA hold, it's a great long right there. All right, so this is on fire. Let's go to the next. VTNR. Vertex Energy, 31 million float. Short growth minus 14%. Market cap 51 million. Cash 15 million. Revenue 137 million. Assets 125 million. Stock twits 1600%. Insiders 28%. Owned 16% institutions is okay. No income. 48 million in debt. 127 million enterprise value. So it's undervalued. And this is a long business. What do they do? They recycle industrial waste streams off specification of commercial chemical products. Firm focuses on recycle of used motor oil, petroleum. Segments called black oil, refining, marketing, recovery, black oil segments, third-party generators. Manages refinement of motor oil. That same thing. Copper recovery, metals, hydrocarbon. Company was founded by Benjamin P. Cowart, May 14th, 2008, headquartered in Houston, Texas. All right, so they're involved like motor oil, recycling, industrial waste, oils, insiders. Doesn't list here, but I see looks like pretty even. I see a lot of sells and buys. It doesn't list though on trade ideas. All right, it has 137 million in sales, income minus 25 million, float 31 million, trade ideas. Daily. What else did they say here? It's in the Gulf Coast, Central Midwest. Recovery segments generate solutions for recovery management, hydrocarbon streams. Owns, operates fleets of trucks, handling scrap materials. What else did they say? Black oil refining and marketing. Okay. Any news? I see no news since the 6th. After that, December 31st, and nothing here. Let's go to the monthly on this. Yeah, this has been around since I guess 2003, 4. Went all the way to 10 plus, then came down 2009. Went back and forth for years. It was climbing up below, exploded up to 11, then came all the way back 2016 sideways. I don't see no splits. The weekly, when this came to 11, 2016, then it started to channel play from 2 to about 50 cents. So in this channel, big volume today. It's the biggest it's been, 23 million. Bottom at 40, almost like a double bottom. And, look towards this trend line. I can make this a little tighter about here, here and here. So let's put in a big wick today. You want this to stay above 1 and then challenge this 150 and then this trend line for years. This can break 150, 175. It'll be a great long. We got to maintain 1 and then see if we can work our way up. Otherwise, you want 70 to hold longer term, 45, 50 in this. So the way things are going, I like that volume. It's very big volume here. Just reading some. Yeah, someone said with no news up 27%. So yeah, this could be the market's running to everything popping, but has potential technically though on VTNR. All right, check hat 42 million float, 73% short growth, market cap. Wait a minute. VTNR. Yeah, I didn't have it on the daily chart. I did it on the weekly. Well, look at this again. So this bottom at 40. You see this? Actually, I can put a line right here. I had it on the weekly, so I missed it here. This little move. All right, see this? It's very clear now. Look at this 90 cents. Came down nearly 1. Did touch 1 and came back. Look, it's touched again and came back. 1, 2, and your third move. Now, this is support. You want that 90 cents to hold. So that makes it a big difference today. And then on the 5, this was tougher. I don't like these big moves pre-market. I want it to slowly grind up. We all want easier trades, but let's get a check. Check hat, 42 million float, short growth 73%. So it's growing. 84 million market cap, cash 21 million. No revenue listed. Assets 23 million, stock splits 99%. Insiders own 4%. Institutions only 1%. No income. 389,000 in debt. That's nothing. 40 million enterprise value. It's a little bit overvalued. And profile. It's a clinical stage medical diagnostics company, engages in development of ingestible imaging capsule system for colorectal cancer screening. Company was founded by Yoha Kimchi in April 2005. Is headquartered in Safaya, Israel. So engages a capsule cancer screening. Let's see, no insider information on this. Minus 13 income million on Invis. Sales doesn't list on 42 million float. What else did they say down here? Development of capsule-based system for low-dose X-rays, screening for colon, polyps, mass. C-SCAN system, C-SCAN for X-ray scanning, tracking data recording, 3D visualization. 3D visualization. Let me say that again. All right. Um, I haven't seen no news on this since January 2nd. Before that, November 18th. There's been no news that long. Jesus. Now, this is a longer term line too. Right here. Let's go through the monthly. Look at this. What was this? This wasn't 1,000%. They did a reverse split, and then this go to the weekly. Pretty much this has been down since 50 if you call it, but then a reverse split. Once this was like 34 in 2017, this came all the way down, the reverse split, and it's moved up huge in 2018, got to 19 plus, and then we came down. See this? The line's been down, down. You're pretty much holding, 4 all the way down. This went to like 25 cents on the weekly. I don't see any news on this though. All right, so this was crashing down. Then this year, May held at 50 cents, went to 75. There's a gap here to near one. Then this went to look the old 25-cent line. Then we came up, and then this had 2 days of huge volume, 200 million in volume. How come there's nothing listed on FinViz? There's nothing listed. Kind of weird. But this exploded the 225 line plus, made it all the way to almost 3. And then look at the late volume on the comeback. So this is manipulated, the stock, clearly, like they all are. But we held 150. That's big here. See this? If you don't want it to go below 1, it'll be the next stop. So it's holding nice, good volume today. This came up. And, once we get over this 155 line, look at this. We exploded up. And where's this going to go? Well, this move, this could test 225, 250 again. Now, with no news, you got to be careful with this. Unless there's news, you can write it in my when I make this YouTube. I have no idea. I don't say it, but I do a lot of stuff with. I don't see any COVID news. I do X-rays for like pops, masses, cancers. So maybe they'll come out with news soon. All right, so that's unchecked. So interesting chart. It's been really moving. All right, SRNA. This is the last one of this four. Sorrento Therapeutics, 227 million float, short growth 6%, market cap 2 billion, cash 75 million, revenue 41 million, current assets 600 million. So this is big. Stock splits 214%. Insiders 13% owned. Institutions 27%. It's not bad. Income, no income listed. 222 million in debt and 1.91 billion in enterprise value. So this isn't a small stock at all right now. What do? They engage in research, development, and manufacture of biopharmaceutical products, focuses on therapies to treat specific stages in the evolution of cancer, from elimination to equilibrium and escape, which include biosimilars, immuno-oncology, antibodies, cellular therapy, cell internalizing antibodies, and antibody drug conjugates. Company was founded by Henry H. G. 2000 or Jai, how you pronounce that? 2006, and headquartered in San Diego. So bio cancers. I see 40,000 buys, no sells on insiders. 41 million in sales. Income minus 289 million. It's kind of weird. 221 million in float. 3 down here in FinViz. GMAB antibody. What else they got here? They have a phase 3 trial for treatment of sciatica or back pain, SP103. topical system. They have an antibody vaccine to protect against COVID-19. So COVID, initiating phase 1 F2 clinical study, 86 patients with COVID-19. And Mount St. Sinai Health System developed Covishield antibody therapy targeting SARS-CoV-2 infection. Testing agreement with University of Texas Medical Branch Galveston for preclinical testing of Sorrento's COVID-19 therapeutic product candidates. So they're in the COVID space. A lot going on with this stuff. Any news? He's going to be at the Wainwright BioConnect. That is Dr. Henry G. I don't see news before this. There's been no news recently. All right, the monthly, this has been around since 2008. It did a reverse split back in 2013. The weekly's been back and forth. You get as high as 25, and as low as like this 180 line. Let's see here. Does this draw a line? Longer term. Just trying to see if it's a line there. I mean, it's sort of a longer term line. I could put it here, I guess. 2016 line. It's a way back trend line. And then this line goes all the way down here. All right, so this went down to as low as 150, like 140. This thing bounced to 2019, kept going lower. The highs kept going lower. And then we went to April. This thing exploded up to 10. Came back to 5 and really took off. Look at this takeoff and rip, the 19 plus. It's got to 1939. Then we crashed hard all the way to 6. And we bounced like a new trend line. And the lows are still getting pretty much higher. And right now we're caught. The lows getting higher, the highs getting lower. Wouldn't surprise me if we get news in this, maybe COVID news. There's been nothing recently. Since December 30th, it looks like there was news. All right, so we're back and forth here. See this and this? We're like, big point here. Are we going to break up from this? You have 9 here. There's a lot of resistance at 9, and then this 10 level. There's a lot. Each line there's resistance in this. So I would look for 9, 10 immediately if we can get there. And then I want this 7 line to hold. See this? You don't want this to go below 7. And we'll see what happens. And if there's any news recently, not recently, but if news happens, that would be very positive. Let's look like potential the way this chart's moving. Yeah, spike. Once it spikes like this, you're getting a chance of more spikes, but drug approvals and stuff like that. All right, so that is it for now. Interesting stocks today. Please subscribe. Stock Twits, Mike Heyman Trades, Instagram, Mike Frank 98, TikTok, Mike Frank III, Twitter, Mike Frank 007. And trade ideas, referral in my YouTube. I hope this mic worked. I hope it sounds better. I guess we'll find out. All right, that's it for now. Till the next video, we're out. Peace, everybody.